Hey, what is up everybody? Thank you so much for tuning into another one of my videos. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at the cheapest and most reliable cross-chain bridges that are available so far in 2022 and how I personally use them. Now, before we jump into the video, please make sure you guys like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And make sure you hit that bell notification so that you guys are notified of all upcoming videos. Now, right off the bat, what I want to cover is that most of these bridges actually cover all blockchains, if not most of them, but there are some that are smaller blockchains that will not be discussed in today's video. So the first one that I would essentially show you guys is the OG. It's of course a multi-chain. Now, multi-chain has been here for a while. It was known as AnySwap before, but they rebranded to multi-chain, and you could essentially send USDC from one chain to the other very easily. They clarified that they only charge 90 cents here, and your transaction estimated time is 10 to 30 minutes, but in all honesty, I usually get it within 5 minutes, so it's really quick. Now, when you are making these transactions, it's really important to look at the pool, right guys? So here, as you guys can see, the USDC pool has $173,000. So if I were to send $1,000, I would get $999 on the other side, and it wouldn't be an issue since I am within the pool. However, if I was going to send a larger amount of money, obviously my money would not go through because there's not enough funds on the Binance Smart Chain pool for USDC. So that is the first one. As you guys can see here, you can send it from a various amount of blockchains, and I definitely suggest using this as their fees are very reasonable. The second one I want to go over is the new bridge that was started by Finance. So if you go on mm.finance and you look on the left side underneath trade, you guys can see there's a bridge option. Now, the Finance bridge that is created is actually powered by multi-chain, as you guys can see right here. Now, if you guys were interested in moving funds to the Cronos network, you guys can see if I click right here, the Cronos network doesn't show up, right? And that's because this token USDC is not available on the Cronos network to be bridged over. So what should you do in this situation? Well, first of all, you have to go to USDT. All right, guys, right here, and then you come on this side and you hit the Cronos, and you guys can see there is enough. There's 11 million USDC on this side and 39 on the Avalanche side, so there is enough funds to transfer over. Now, a lot of people have asked me, why did they make a liquidity pool more with USDT in comparison to USDC, because obviously there's a lot of usage with USDC, and I personally don't have the exact answer for that. I think perhaps because USDT is the most used and has the highest market cap in crypto in regards to stablecoin, so that's why they decided to use USDT. And this is a very convenient way, in my opinion, to send money to Cronos network. It used to be quite a hassle before to send money to the Cronos network, but now with the Mad Meerkat bridge, it is actually quite convenient. So what you would do is, on the Avalanche network, for example, you would go and you would convert your USDC to USDT. Make sure you get the E version, right? So USDT.E. And once that conversion is done, you would be able to head on over to the Mad Meerkat bridge and send your USDTE over to the Cronos network. The other one I wanted to show you guys is Evo DeFi. Now, it's very handy to have a couple of bridges in hand just in case one bridge is offline, or if for example they don't have enough liquidity. It's always good to have another bridge handy. And as you guys could see here, you could send it, for example, from Avalanche to Cronos as well. And you would come down here and click your token of choice, USDCE for example, and it would allow you to send those funds over as well. Now, the difference here is they actually charge a little bit more, so 1.5 USDC, and then on top of that they charge a 0.5% of your transaction, which does get pretty hefty if you're sending a lot of money. So for example, if you're sending $1,000, they'll charge 0.5%, which is $5. So it'll actually cost you $6.50 to send money over, whereas on the Mad Meerkat bridge it'll cost you 90 cents. So that is definitely a significant difference between that. However, it's still useful in times of emergency where the Mad Meerkat bridge might not be functional. You can always use Evo D5. Now the next bridge that I want to talk to you guys about is the Synapse bridge. And this is a bridge that I personally use to send money over to Aurora because I am an investor over on the Aurora chain. And the process is essentially the same. You would go here and you would put in your USDC, right? Now remember, if you're on Avalanche, it's USDCE, but if you're on Binance or Phantom or anywhere else, it's just USDC. And as you guys can see here, the transaction, for example, to Aurora is 1 USD, and this obviously varies from chain to chain, but the most I've seen their fees go up to is around 5 USDC, so it's also very convenient. And as a matter of fact, as you guys can see right now, I actually have a positive slippage, which means that for every $1 that I send from Avalanche to Aurora, I will get $1.0003. So it's kind of cool. Obviously, it doesn't matter if you're only sending a couple $1,000s, but whenever you're sending hundreds of thousands of dollars, obviously this amount is a little bit, you get a coffee drink for free basically. Now these are the main bridges that I personally use on a day-to-day basis. Now I will say that the Mad Meerkat bridge has recently opened up, although it is in conjunction and correlation with multi-chain. They have just started this themselves. Now remember guys, you just want to go over to the trade section and hit bridge and you'll be redirected to this page. And I personally think this is probably the most convenient way to send funds over to the Cronos chain. I know a lot of you have struggled in the past because Evo DeFi simply does not have enough liquidity. However, with the Mad Meerkat bridge, I do think that Cronos will definitely gain a lot more traction as funds are going to be easily transferable to the blockchain. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I tried to keep it short and concise so that everybody watching can kind of get the main information as quickly as possible. I want to thank you all for watching my video. And as always, guys, let's get that bag. Peace.